Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a special Friday the 13th reading for the collective, starting with some prosperity dust. This is happening again 1 month later after the last Friday the 13th, which is so awesome because last month I didn't get a chance to do a reading on it because I was focusing on Valentine's. So this time I get to actually lean into that. This is one of my favorite days. A lot of people consider it to be unlucky, but it has almost always been a fortunate day for me. I can think of one time when I think I was about 9, when it was Friday the 13th and I fell into the corner of a wooden coffee table with my head. But it still wasn't all bad because I didn't get a concussion. I didn't need stitches. It was a bloody mess, but you know, it all worked out just fine. Although it could explain a little bit of my my weirdness now. Now we know. Anyway, hole in my lip. So in honor of Friday the 13th, doing this reading, this is the magic beneath the surface. I feel like well, anyway, I'm just not even going to try to explain. I don't have the words. I have morning brain. I have Mercury retrograde brain. I have stress brain from life and craziness. So bear with me as I try to get it out. So we start with gratitude. Gratitude. We have an angel greeting the sun, arms outstretched. The sun might be rising, it might be setting, doesn't really matter. There's an appreciation for the light, the warmth, for what we can rely upon, what is always happening. Never have to question it. Even when there are clouds, we know what's happening. And beauty. An angel with a feather duster. I think it's actually a flower, but it does look very much like a feather duster. Beauty. Chasing the beauty. Using beauty as a beacon or as something to light the way. Gratitude for the beauty. The natural beauty that's around us. Yeah. All right. So let me go to the wisdom of the oracle. First question. What hidden energy? Hang on. My page was curling over. All right. What hidden energy is present right now? What hidden? Swear. I just can't get the words out sometimes. It's all right. It's all right. What hidden energy is present right now? Peace in reverse. 23. That's funny. Between worlds, number 3. I will explain why it's funny in a moment. Oh, goodness. 41 in reverse. Soulmates. Soulmates in reverse. 41. Okay. So there's a situation that the reason I think it's funny with this piece in reverse is this is all about needing to figure out how to find your center in the midst of chaos and things you can't control. And after what I was just saying with all things that I'm dealing with, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. That's pretty much very apt for what's going on in my life. And so there's this trying to find your center, trying to find your peace, trying to figure out how to find your baseline of happiness within all the chaos. And there's this kind of feeling neither here nor there. You're moving from one place to another. You're moving from the gray, the sad, the overthinking, the darkness into the light. But it is a transition, and it might be a somewhat slow transition. Depends what it is, depends on you, depends on a lot of things. And so there's this transition into that happiness. But with soulmates in reverse, there's kind of a reckoning or a coming to terms with, maybe it's a specific connection, or maybe it's kind of relationships in general. This came up recently, kind of learning who your friends are and are not. The soulmates in reverse speaks to, it's any connection that causes us to grow, that causes us to learn about ourselves. It may be deeply painful, but it is necessary for us to rise and to meet ourselves, to become better versions of ourselves if we choose to accept the quest. Which with gratitude and beauty here, I feel like you're not only up for the challenge, but you're kind of meeting this head on. You're kind of like, okay, something has happened here. It does feel very specific. Something has been very painful. And so it makes sense why there's this in between, because you're still processing. You're still working through the chaos. You're still working through, and it's the chaos in your head. It might be kind of residual chaos. Super kitty confirmation. And so residual, or you're still kind of in it. Maybe you're still battling, or you're still kind of dealing with some kind of nonsense here. But the good news is you're gradually moving into the light, the world of color. And both gratitude and beauty here kind of speak to this. Learning how to appreciate the good things in front of you, the beautiful things, the simple things. I think whatever's happening here is kind of helping with that, because it's like you're getting in touch with it's like you're so used to dealing with something that's been heavy and painful that it's brought you a new appreciation for the things that aren't. And something about your own ability to deal with the craziness. There's an appreciation for your ability to kind of take things in stride to a certain extent. Maybe not always. Maybe there are times when you find yourself just like caught up in all of it and reactive and all this. But there's something here where you're learning to handle yourself in the face of chaos and craziness. Okay. So what is quietly working in your favor? What is quietly working in your favor? Let me get some cards from the Osho Zen Tarot. Okay. Nope. Okay. I'm supposed to use the Voyager Tarot. All right. Oops. What is What is quietly working in your favor? Seven of Cups in reverse. Fear. Yeah, you're conquering some kind of fear. You're gaining clarity where you felt confused, where you were caught up in the illusion of how things looked. Maybe you are realizing, have realized that you've been a little delusional about the situation, expectations, that kind of thing. Yeah, you're really you're coming to terms with your fear. Did I say conquering? No, I said overcoming. It's and this came up in a reading recently too, of like making friends with a part of yourself that feels the fear. Because that's how you truly overcome the fear, not like trying to force it into submission. So what is quietly working in your favor? We've got six of crystals in reverse. Confusion. Confusion, fear, and confusion. Yeah, see, I said it. Oh God, that's so. This I say it sometimes, but this is why I continue to read cards, because the confirmations that come out, I say something and then it comes out, and it's magic. It's magical. It's amazing. Yes. So you're quietly working in your favor. You're overcoming confusion. You're gaining that clarity. Overcoming the fear. Three of Cups. Love. Ah, yes. Basking. This is part of the gratitude. Gratitude and love go hand in hand. This is a pure love. This is what I talk about sometimes, where everything is made up of energy, and I think of that energy as pure love. Everything. It's the foundation of what everything is made of. And there could be something here about friends, family, significant, important connections that are supportive. And there's a stark contrast between this and this. And so there's a huge appreciation when you get betrayed, when you learn who your friends are not, who are not your friends. it brings into focus the ones who really are there for you, who have your back. And so you're gaining this clarity about this, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to lean on the people who already support me, who have my back. Or, even new people coming in, it's like you have a new understanding of your own worth, your own value, what you're willing to put up with and not put up with. But it's all coming from this place of love and gratitude and leaning into the beauty. Not, it makes me think of there's a line in, I think it's the new Star Wars movies, with Rey and Finn and all them. I think it's the second one. I think it's where, spoiler alert, Luke has died. And then they have this big battle and he comes back to help them. But the moment I'm thinking of is when Rose comes out to save Finn at the last minute, and he's like, oh my God, what are you doing? And she's like, it's not about fighting against what you hate. It's about fighting for what you love. And so there's a leaning into what you love rather than a focusing on what you don't love. That's helping you to, it's kind of how I talk about sometimes with finding your true north. You focus on what's bothering you, what's challenging you, and then you focus on the opposite of that. Well, what would feel really good? And you set your sights on that. All right, I like it. I see why I was supposed to pick that deck. Okay, so what message or guidance is emerging? What message or guidance? I think I'm gonna go with the Forest Spirits Oracle. What message or guidance is emerging? Nature Spirit. I did say it. Divine Nature. Your love and wisdom help you overcome your limitations and reach a higher level. Your love and wisdom. And I was talking about like in the beginning, like the simple things, focusing on the natural, the simple, natural beauty, right? Your love and wisdom help you overcome your limitations, your love and wisdom, and reach a higher level. You are definitely, you're moving into the world of color and light, out of the chaos and pain and heartbreak. You've learned a lot about yourself, and you're using that to level up. Stag Spirit, leadership. Stand tall as your true self and lead with confidence, integrity, and compassion. A true good leader has often been through really difficult things. Think of the hero's journey. It's about meeting the fear and working with it, pushing through the fear, not letting it stop you. It's like using fear as the tool, the rocket fuel to move, to conquer, to overcome. The word conquer keeps coming back, but and so it's like through the difficulty, through the challenges and the pain, you can some people, not everyone, some people naturally develop compassion, because it's like, oh, I've been there, now I understand the plight of others, and I can hold the space. And you have integrity. You've learned to have integrity with yourself, with others. Peacock Spirit. Beautiful, elegant. To shape one's unique spiritual outlook and showcase a colorful future. There is kind of glow up here. You're showing all your colors. You're like kind of strutting your stuff. You're feeling good. You're feeling confident. And with your unique spiritual outlook, you have learned how to lean into your faith and your trust that there is a higher power, whatever that means for you, and that you kind of have that power with you at all times. It's a part of who you are. And so your unique spiritual outlook is somehow tied to this leveling up, this glow up. And they're showcasing a colorful future. Yeah. All right. So this is amazing. I'm going to now take this over to Patreon and go a little bit deeper into this. This is beautiful. Even if you don't come over there, this is really something to remember as you continue on your journey, as you are dealing with chaos and difficulties. You are squarely on the right path, even if you're not really sure where you're heading. Transition periods can often feel a little bit unsettling, but you're going. You're on the way, and you've got all this love and clarity coming in if it's not here already. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.